As older Americans move into retirement, they face many decisions. Retirement income planning, planning to coordinate these decisions to ensure enough income to pay the bills and prepare for uncertainty is critically important. Joining me is Frank Davis III with New Era Financial LLC in Toms River, New Jersey. So, Frank, let's begin with the 4% rule. Does that still make sense these days?
I actually never thought the 4% rule was valid. I mean, anytime you look backwards at the market since the early 1900s, it's always done 12% over any 7-year period. There was one period where it only did 11%. So if we only look at the if we only assume they're making 11%, why are you only letting them have 4%? My opinion, the 4% rule is for the weak brokers who can't get good returns, and it's also to keep your money in their hands. If the market's doing 11%, historically always every 7 years, why don't you take out 8%? You're still leaving in 3 or 4% there for inflation. That will continue to grow, so their 8% keeps going up higher. Again, like I said, I felt like the 4% rule was a broker rule, not necessarily what was best for the clients.
Since CD rates and bond yields are at historic lows, what are some of the safe alternatives for income?
A safe alternative for income would be a fixed indexed annuity. Some of the greatest benefits of the annuities is your principal is guaranteed and your gains are locked in each year. So a great benefit of a fixed indexed annuity is as the market goes up, it creates what's called a high water mark, so that when the market corrects, or it actually goes down, I hate that word corrects. When the market goes down, your money stays even. So if you're at 100, goes up to 125, then the market drops down to 86 and then starts going again, you're still at 125 and you take off from 125 again. A lot of people have come into our office have, while prepping for retirement in their 50s, chose this as an option because nobody wants to have a big dip right before they're hoping to retirement.
Now let's talk about Social Security. How do you know when to start taking benefits?
As far as taking Social Security benefits, it varies. So, we'll sit down with everybody and ask them what their goals are. Some people want to work to get their max benefit. Some people want it at age 62 or as soon as they can get it. They don't care because tomorrow's not a promise or tomorrow's not guaranteed. But I can tell you, it's been my experience. I've had some clients that turned it on at 62, and because no one in their family ever lived to age 64, and now they're 70 and they need help paying their bills. I have other clients that didn't need the income, but they took it out early and they put it into an investment because they figured if they can grow it at 6 to 10%, it was better than just hoping someday, because now it's in a fixed account that is going to go to their spouse, not just something that was never picked. I have some of my clients that take the money out anyway when they're 62. They don't need the benefit. They know it'll grow at 8% with Medicare, but that's only if they withdraw the benefit. If they don't ever get the opportunity to turn it on, the benefit's lost. So what they do is they take it out early, and then we put it in a separate account where it starts growing at 6, 8, or even 10%. And if they never get the opportunity to take that money, at least they already pulled it out and it's growing. It's something else they're leaving for their spouse.
Now, how do you know if a Roth conversion makes sense?
A lot of people ask about Roth conversions, and really I always got to tell them to talk to their CPA. So we can take a look at it, we can give them options and ideas, but you got to see what makes the most sense for you. Some people want to do a Roth conversion, they want to move everything now, pay the taxes now, because our products are doing so well, all that growth, they want that to be tax-free. Sometimes it's too much of a tax hit for them and it makes them nervous. So we suggest a step-down Roth, which means maybe they'll do 20% a year over a 5-year period. Ultimately, I always tell them to talk to their accountant or their CPA and find out what best suits their tax needs.
That's Frank Davis III in Toms River, New Jersey, and this is Retirement News Online.